Oh, I guess we're live. Are we live? Are we live right now? I don't know.
No.
That'd be quite right, doesn't it? Yeah, it does end stream. So I guess we're live. Hey.
Let's get this show going, man.
Welcome to the Bleeding Burgundy Podcast, a Washington Commanders podcast for fans, by fans, with your hosts, Jesse Martin.
The Cowboys are finished, you understand me?
John Taman.
Pull down my trousers and do your job.
Scott Hartley.
That was dreadful.
And occasionally, Keith Gregg.
So many social engagements, so little time.
And now, your host.
Hey, that's me. I'm your host. I was just trying to invite Scotty in, and I don't know where he is right now. I don't know what's going on. It's like there's some kind of special occasion tonight or something. But, a heartbreaker. Jesse, you're all broke up.
Yeah, no, it's fucking. We should have fucking won that goddamn game.
Yeah, I think you're right. We should have won that game. That first quarter.
And let me say something to all the fuckers on Twitter.
You
that
fuckers.
are crying when we took the lead, man. I mean, having a high draft pick has not fucking worked out for us in the past. Okay, I mean, over and over again, it hasn't. So, yeah, listen, I will never ever fucking root for my team to lose. Never. Draft picks be damned, because they're not guaranteed. They're not fucking guaranteed.
Never. And, you know, the players that we have now are not guaranteed either. But the fact of the matter is you only get 17 of these goddamn things a year. You might die next week. And so you might want to watch them win, right?
Yeah.
Speaking of people that are dying, down below, there's my son, Max Taman. He, by the way, has COVID-19 or COVID-23.
Oh,
whatever
shit,
it is.
Man. What the fuck? I'm out.
I know. I think he's just trying to get out of coming to Christmas.
I'll mess up for you.
No, I love the COVID excuse, man. That's the gift that will keep on giving. No, man, I got COVID. I can't come over.
Man, it gets me off that road on that day.
You know, we were just saying that the other night. Look, Scotty's probably like talking to his wife. Look, I'll tell him I got COVID. We don't have to stay on. All right. So anyway, Max, what was your first impressions of the football game tonight?
It was dreadful. The first 5 minutes.
The first 5 minutes, yeah.
You know, before it was even 10 minutes in the first quarter, you're down 17-0.
Well, he threw a fucking interception on the second play of the game.
You're right. And then you block a punt. And then, it was a laundry list. What could go wrong? Block punt, here we go. Interception, here we go.
Well, let's see. We had in the first half, we had a block punt. We had Tariq called offsides on another punt that gave up a first down that ended up with a score. There's Scott. You letting him in? I got him.
So with that Tariq offsides, I don't know if you guys even saw, but when the center has the ball, he ducks his head and comes up.
Yeah.
And then he ducks his head again.
Yeah.
And that's when Tariq jumps. You can't do that more than once.
You know what? I whatever. I can't help but say it. Scott, I got to tell you this. My friend who watches the show religiously after the game. What's up, John? How you doing? He saw Max on here for the first time a couple of weeks ago, and he said, "Oh my God, look at all that fucking red hair! I don't know what these British guys. What the hell's going on with these guys and these British dudes?" Anyway, there's my first time.
Hold on.
UK. Go ahead. But
Tim was saying that he disagrees about the draft picks drafting high. Dude, it happens all the time. I mean, all the time. They're not guaranteed. Burrows was not guaranteed. If Burrows came here, I'm sorry, it probably would not have worked out. Same thing with Trevor Lawrence. Shit doesn't fucking work out, man, all the time.
Lawrence is still doing all right. He's just had some injury problems. But I'll tell you what, Burrows, the thing about Burrow is the fact that the next year they sucked bad enough that they could get Jamar Chase. Mm-hmm. All right. And that made a big difference. And people always go, all you got to do is pick up a Joe Burrow. Dude, they sucked so bad the next year they got a top 5 pick. So
it doesn't help his leg fell off.
Well, true. We fucking broke it off. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, that's true.
Broke it off. I mean, Daron Payne broke it off. All right, so a heartbreaking loss to the Jets. Scotty, what are your first impressions of the game?
It was kind of expected, I thought we might win this game, but when you're 20 points down, seemingly nothing working at all, The first 2 minutes just summed up our entire season. I mean, what on earth some of them plays were, especially the run back from Crowder. I mean, my God.
Oh my God!
I was like, what are you doing? Just threw it in the air. I was like,
Vaseline on the ball or something.
How many times have we pulled up that game that we played when we were kids? You can't call it. We used to call it smear the queer, but whatever. And dude, that's what you did when everybody got a hold of you. You threw the son of a bitch up in the air, throw it up, and tackle whoever the fuck catches it. That's what it looked like.
I think my one overriding take from this game is that that's probably the last we see of Sam Howell as our franchise QB1 starter, whatever you want to call it.
The way Jacoby was playing, there might be a win.
Well, yeah, I tell you what, you're going to hear a lot of retros now, where you're going to hear a lot of people saying, if we'd only started Jacoby Brissett, we'd be in the playoffs.
Nah.
And you know what? That may be true, but you never fucking know. And
he'd be still a terrible.
Jacoby Brissett's been in the league 9 years, and the fact that he's on his 6th team says something.
Yeah,
it
does.
You're
right, Max.
It does. The fact is, whether that's true or not, what does that get you? Is Jacoby Brissett your quarterback going forward next year? Fuck no. Even if we won 9 games and made the playoffs, no, we're not.
But I'd like to keep him around another year.
Sure, let him mentor whoever.
Not for his money. No chance. No
True,
way.
Sam Howell will probably be here next year too, unless they just flat out kill him, just throw him out. Well, I mean,
I actually think this. I think this coaching staff, this lack of continuity with O-line, this lack of going out and getting anything. I mean, you hung your hat all season on developing Sam Howell. Went through the entire preseason, through the draft camp, through OTAs, through everything, saying, you know what, Sam Howell is our guy. And you failed to address the O-line. You've done nothing at all to try and play call. You've done nothing whatsoever to try and make his life easier. And it's caught up with him the last few weeks. He looks a shell-shocked quarterback.
He does. He had that look in his eye. He did. He had that look in his eye.
Scout said to me, he said, I didn't want him to be David Carr. And it seems like he's turning that way. He's the highest rate. He's the highest sack quarterback in the league. He's the highest interceptions in the league.
I 100% blame Eric Bieniemy on this.
So do I.
You're right. I think you're right. By the way, I don't want to be able to get sued by the NFL by describing any games, but a team that rhymes with the Schmal Boys just fumbled on the 1 yard line, and the Miami Schmalfins picked it up, first down. Dolphins. I mean Schmalfins. So that's fun. That's fun to watch. But you're right. Eric Bieniemy called a piss poor game. He called. I don't know what that first drive was supposed to do. Even though, I mean, how he threw that ball at Thomas on the second play of the game.
Can't blame
Thomas is 5 feet away from him. He fucking guns it at him. I'm like, dude, what are you doing?
I don't know. I think that was fine. He should have caught that ball. I mean, both the interceptions were not on Sam Howell. The second one, Samuels fell down fucking right when the ball was being thrown.
Mm-hmm. We've heard a lot about that turf.
Hit that ball, hit him in the fucking hands. He should have fucking caught it. Period.
Yeah, I agree. I say that about the second play of the game, but he gunned it. And when you're talking about Ron Rivera saying he's forcing things, that to me is a prime example of it. I mean, he wanted a completion. That first one, he had something worked out over there. They had a little bit of a bubble over there, and it could have got, and then the ball is dropped on the first play of the game. So the second play of the game, we've been saying EB doesn't do anything to work to Howell's skills, and yet on that play, they roll him out. And he overthrows it. I think that he should have caught it, but he overthrows it to the back shoulder. So, I mean, we can nitpick the game all day long, and that's what Tuesday is for. Right now, it's Christmas, and in the spirit of Jesus, let's fucking talk about goddamn defensive backs. Jesus Christ. You know what? Best news of the day. St. Juiced into the concussion protocol. You know what I say? When you pull over that blue tent, lock that motherfucker down to the ground and leave him there.
That's why when Forbes came in the game,
everybody tiptoe out of the stadium and leave him there.
When Forbes came in the game, he played well.
He did. I don't understand why. I mean, he played 6 plays last week.
Emmanuel Forbes against the 49ers. Oh my God.
Dude, I'm fine with that. You gotta give him a chance. He's our first round pick, right?
I get it.
I mean, Quan Martin's outplayed him though. That's the thing.
Quan Martin played well today, but he ended up getting hurt.
C-Rod got injured at the end as well. I'm like,
yeah, so did Rodriguez. That was probably
Did Payne come back? Because that looked nasty.
I didn't see the replay. I heard you say he broke his arm.
I did see on Twitter that he was out of the tent with his helmet standing next to the coaches like 3 plays later.
Okay, because it looked nasty.
It
I mean,
did.
it looked like our player just landed right on his arm, and it looked. At first, that's
Right on the elbow, this way.
I was like, "Damn, that looks like a broken arm." Shit.
Look,
Yeah.
we've seen Duran Payne get up out of a pile and pull his fingers back into place. Maybe he dislocated his elbow while he was under, because he was laying on his arms. He was holding it down, and he was laying there like that. And then when I mean, who knows? Maybe he pulled the shit back into place. Dude's tough. But I was very disappointed. I mean, you know what? Honestly, I hate to say this as a fan, Jesse. You're going to get mad at me. You're going to curse me at Christmas. But I tell you, it's not that I wanted us to lose, but I'm more upset that Rodriguez got hurt at the end of the game, and that fucking the other guy got hurt at the end of the game. You know.
Well, you got to play these players. You know. I
know.
You got to. You got.
Well, that was what that's what I'm saying. It's not. I wasn't worried about. I don't want to hide Rodriguez. I just wanted to see more of him in the next game. I hope he's.
I thought he had a damn good showing today, man.
Yeah,
I think him and
really
B-Rob. I think the focus of the new offensive coordinator, whoever it may be, should really try to steer this team back into a hard-nosed run first, open up the pass game offense.
Look, the run he had on the sidelines was awesome.
Yeah.
Kept his feet in bounds, kept churning, and kept going. And I mean, that's the kind of stuff that you don't see out of us very often. A lot of times, tell me if I'm wrong. When I watch another team, see if you agree with me. I see a player, they take the handoff. Like I'm watching the Rams the other night. They take the handoff and they hit the fucking line so goddamn fast. They hit that freaking play so fucking fast. And it doesn't seem like we ever seem to have that kind of speed. I'm not saying Rodriguez has a lot of speed, but he's got the energy. He hits it hard. He hits it fast.
John, to your point there, look at Abonaconda today. He was so quick. I only know I know how to pronounce his name because I watched him on Hard Knocks. So there you go. That's fine.
Abonaconda. It sounds to me like he's a luchadores. He's got his mask on. Abonaconda going to run on first down.
In the movie story of the Jets season, that's who's going to be played by Kato.
He does. He sounds like a Mexican wrestler with a mask on.
Well, I'm just glad we covered. I got me a point in the work full. Fucking good. Packers and fucking.
Packers won. Packers won.
Yeah, but they didn't cover.
The Panthers came back on them. I think it was final like 33-30.
33-30, wasn't it? Final. That one.
It was. Last minute field goal.
Jesus Christ, there you go. That's how Sam Howell's been playing.
That is the Commander's season.
That is Eric Bieniemy calling a play. I'm telling you what, you see over here on the sidelines, it's 3rd down and 1, and he's over there, and you see him in the headset. Really, and what he should say is just fucking run the stupid shit that we're going to do anyway. It's a lot of verbiage to go out there and do what they, and then you look at what they do and you go, what the fuck was that? The fuck was that?
There was a lot of questionable calls here as well. Some of the PI calls that we got, I didn't think were PI, and vice versa. The same thing again. I mean, you take it. I understand that you take it, but overall, there was some good performances here. I actually wanted us to win. I really wanted us to win because I'm sick of losing. Yeah, I'm a fan at the end of the day. I just don't want us to lose every single week, and unfortunately. No. We've lost again, but it's that feeling of acceptance almost because we're towards the end of the season. If this is week 3 or 4, I'd be really annoyed. But it's like now, you can see the light at the end of the tunnel. You know this is going to get blown up. You know that everybody's going. You know that we're going to have a top 4 pick. Look, let's be honest. We're not beating any of these next 2 teams. Not a fucking chance. No way in the world. So that's us. We are going to have a top 4 pick. I don't know what we're going to do with it. And for the next 4 months, all we're going to hear now is mock drafts and people talking about quarterback. I'm sick to death of it already. I might just mute Twitter for the whole of summer, to be honest, because what's the point?
I don't know, because summer's really after the draft. You'd be kind of stupid doing that.
Well, you know what I mean. But you know what I mean.
I understand you completely. What I might mute is just these people. They have Howell and Sam tagged, and as soon as you even say one of those words, in they come. And it goes on and on and on and on. It's like fucking A, man. I made a thread the other day. If you were Sam Howell, what would you give your offensive line for Christmas?
I said that Tim's got a good point in the chat. He said, I'm sick of perpetually losing. I'm so glad we're getting a high pick. I agree with you. I don't want to lose perpetually either. I've seen nothing but losing in my entire fandom. But looking at that, what do you do? Because do you draft a quarterback and hope that that's going to happen? Do you put in an O-lineman and hope that that's going to happen? There's too many holes on this team. And it's a massive indictment on Ron Rivera when we're in year 4 of a supposed built franchise and there is nothing to show for.
Well,
I mean,
the culture has
nothing.
changed, Scott.
I think
The culture has changed. Meaning, I guess there's a yogurt that's been in the fucking back of the fridge for 4 years. It's changed into some kind of nuclear thing.
I think we're in a damned if you do, damned if you don't situation when it comes with this high draft pick. I mean, you pick a quarterback and you still are going to be hurting on the offensive line. And I know, you can get offensive linemen later on in the draft. Yeah, but you're not going to get a premier left tackle.
Not in free agency.
Players aren't going to be nearly as good, as top of the draft. But then if you draft an offensive lineman, who are you going to stick at quarterback? You're going to go with Brissett for a year. You're going to try Sam Howell with a revamped offensive line. I don't know.
I don't know.
Did you do a Houston Texans and just go, do you know what, bollocks to it? We'll trade next year's pick and trade back into the first for a
that could happen. We could have the ammunition to do that, to be able to trade back up into the first round.
I mean, that's why I asked you the other night on the Bleeding Burgundy podcast, who is potentially available in the second round in terms of quarterback, because Sam Howell's he's not going anywhere.
Bo Nix,
they're going to cast him out. I mean,
Penix
I don't know who it might be.
knees.
You never know how it's going to. This is the thing.
You don't want anything to do with Penix. He's had ACL in both knees. One of them.
I don't want anything to do with Penix anyway. For like I told you, the same reason I didn't want anything to do with Tony Romo, and Max understands. You just don't want to have that ready and waiting for the drunk. Hey, the quarterback's named after a dick.
Yeah,
that's just all the way it is.
Fair enough.
So I don't want to talk about the draft right now, even though our position probably just went up, because honestly, the way these other teams are playing, the Bears are up right now, even though sorry, NFL. The Schmears are up right now.
So we are still 4.
Yeah, the only ones is New England above us, Carolina above us, and who's the next one?
Arizona.
Yeah.
Well, we can talk about that. Arizona, and they are losing currently to the Bears.
And then the Patriots have the Broncos tonight, which is a Sunday night game. Is a hideous game.
Because
it's a dumb game, but I need the Patriots to cover. I want the Patriots to cover. Just saying.
What is that spread? -2?
6.5. Or at least it was yesterday when we did the Bleeding Burgundy podcast.
-2.
Which, by the way, lots of people tuned in for yesterday, and I'm very happy to say, hi, how are you? Nice to see you. Please send us pictures of your moms. What do you mean?
My DM's going to be full of like horny grandmas. No,
hey,
thanks.
all right. Horny grandmas they've got some goddamn imagination.
Let me tell you, back in the day before we had battery operated things, we had to come up with all sorts of contraptions.
I'll forward them to Jesse. There you go, mate.
There you go. That's all right.
They whittle dildos out of fucking wood.
Whittled them out, yeah. Like.
So did anybody secure a job, or at least make themselves look better for a job this week?
I think Quan Martin is going on the up and up.
Yeah.
I think again, for as little as Forbes has played, even the broadcast was talking about it, even though the broadcast was fucking dumb and dirt.
Oh my
God,
the
shit they were saying. But I think I've been saying it all along. Drop a good coach in for Forbes, and I think he's going to be a good piece for us for years to come.
I just don't know why. This is what pisses me off. For one, why they haven't been playing him. I mean, I get it. They benched him after they set him out there, and Jack left him out there to die against some of the best receivers in the league. So you bench him so much so that last week, after as bad as it's been, he gets 6 snaps last week when he comes back from injury. 6 snaps.
As bad as St. Juice has been, he only got fucking 6 snaps.
And then this week it takes St. Juice to get hurt, which, by the way, concussion, whatever. I think St. Juice was sitting on the ground. I'm just sick and tired of everybody picking on me all the time. I'm out here trying to play football, and people are always making fun of me and picking on me. And quarterbacks look at me. Look at this guy. He's named after a goddamn cum shot, and
he's throwing the ball at me every damn time, and I can't stop it. It's getting on my nerves. I just don't want to play anymore, so I'm going to sit here with my head in my hands, put my knees up, and fucking cry. Merry Christmas, Merry fucking Benjamin St. Goddamn you.
He's Canadian. He doesn't celebrate Christmas.
You're right. He does. Hey, heavy Boxing Day there. Hey.
Not all Boxing Day, John. It's all right. Leave it.
I'm sorry. My wife is a Canadian citizen. She's giving you a bunch of shit from the other room over there.
You will get, yeah.
Yeah, John wants more Ed the Bumpkin picks, so we don't want him.
Who's that taking my spot? Well, if you turned up to your own show, you might find out. Keith. There you go.
Hop in here. I give you a link, for fuck's sake. Who's that? Look at his head. Look at his face. Look at me.
It's not British. That's all right.
Is John 30 years ago? You plainly see that.
Yeah, here.
Better looking John. Yeah, there you go.
Man, I spiked my hair up like you wouldn't believe. But I'll tell you what, I could show you a YouTube video of me exactly about 30 years ago. And yeah, I do look a lot like that.
Thanks.
I look a lot like that. So anyway.
Max, it's the same, mate. Don't worry. I look like my dad, and my son looks like me. I just keep telling him this hairline's like gonna happen. Yeah. So just get on with it. It's fine.
I mean,
his mom's side of the family has good hair. So
well, that's all right then.
Here's the thing. Cool. Here's the thing. I thought, it's kind of hard to ignore the fact that when Brissett comes in for 2 straight weeks, he plays better. And for 2, I honestly, I saw it again today. He is so much bigger. Sam is tough.
He is big. He's a big boy. Yeah.
He's bigger. And he makes those throws because I think he can fucking stand behind a line that, all of the PFF stats say, oh, they're giving him plenty of time. And all of your eyeballs say that can't possibly be. But maybe it can possibly be because we see Brissett stand behind that line and do all right. And when he doesn't stand behind that line, they punch him in the face. And he's able to get a 15-yard penalty and a big completion.
Lost in the AFC Championship.
Get out of my spot, Max.
Nah.
I see you trying to take over. Can't be having this nonsense, sir.
I'll tell you something for all of you Bleeding Burgundy podcast viewers and listeners out there. Every time Keith comes in here, he's coming in here because he's insecure about someone else being here.
They're all trying to take my spot.
Keith, you had about 8 pints so far today? Because it looks that way.
Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit, but I just happened to be scrolling through the old Twitter, and I saw Max there in my 4th spot, and I know what they're all trying to do. You guys are trying to boot me off this show. Am I going to have to spin this? Are you guys going to have to talk to my lawyer? That's what I need to know.
Well, I almost would say yes because I would love to see who the fuck your lawyer is. Some guy
that's going to be absolutely crazy.
Suit. Hey, let me tell you something. I got
you said
he's my his lawyer.
You said that you didn't watch any of the game, but
so I did not. I actually watched the end of the game. It was on TV here. I was actually watching some Christmas movies that I tried to get my kid, but he wasn't having it. And so I did see the end of the game. I saw probably the last 2-3 minutes of the 4th quarter.
The comeback. And did you also see the meltdown on Twitter when we did come back of everybody crying and whining and freaking out about?
Oh, absolutely. I actually was paying more attention to Twitter than I was the game as it was going on.
The essence of the Bleeding Burgundy podcast, ladies and gentlemen. Right there. And I guarantee you that Keith was yelling at his kid. God damn it! The fucking Yukon Jack is not he's going to find gold and the Abominable Snowman's going to help him. Now sit the fuck down and watch the goddamn television show.
They don't make Christmas movies like they used to, man. Like the Rudolph.
They don't.
The Abominable Snowman and what other ones they used to come on. I used to get so excited for them damn shows.
Of course, we always get so excited for those shows. Now kids couldn't give a shit. They just want to play with their
now they're all trash. They're trash fucking shows. I mean, Elf was a good movie.
What?
Yeah, Elf was good.
Christmas Story was awesome.
Elf is 20 years ago.
Yeah, Elf is 20 years ago. Elf is freaking is Will Ferrell's best movie as far as I'm concerned. And it's not even close. Oh, what?
Oh, look at that. Framing the old jersey. That's pretty cool.
You're going to rank Elf over Step Brothers?
Exactly. That's where I was going. Yeah.
Step Brothers.
Frank,
See, the thing about Step Brothers and something like Ricky Bobby and all that kind of shit,
Oh,
they're
amazing.
funny for a half an hour. They're funny as shit for a half an hour, and then they go on and on and on. The movie that he was where he found out he was the character in a book, that was fucking good.
All right, so now we
All
just
right,
moved
listen,
on
boys,
from
I
the
gotta
game.
get going. I got family
We were
going
just
on over
talking
here.
shit,
I
yeah.
got
I know we're just yapping away about something.
I got
The
a
game was
vacuum
fucking hard.
going. I just wanted to stop in and actually tell Max I absolutely love him. Thanks for filling in my spot, buddy.
You're welcome,
And,
Keith.
See, he'll
listen,
come in
look-
with COVID. I mean,
Huh?
I said he'll even come on
he's in here
with COVID.
Right.
Yeah.
You know,
He's
you
in
got a
there.
hangnail when you call out.
That's true. That's
He
true.
might have a hangnail. He's calling out. Look, I'm feeling one
I'm
coming
not-
on here.
I'm not gonna lie. I got a hip issue right now. It hurts pretty bad.
A
So
hip issue.
Yeah.
Oh,
So, gentlemen, I'm gonna have to take the rest of the day off.
Tell you what,
We'll
those
see you in a
stop-
week.
Doing those triple sow cows is gonna hurt you.
Trying to break his wife.
Listen, I just wanted to hop in and tell every single one of you have a good Christmas, good holidays. Be with
You
your
too, brother.
family.
Yeah, man.
Love you guys, and I'll see you next week. I'll be on
All right, yeah. Merry Christmas. Hey, Tuesday we're doing the show, so we'll talk about
Tuesday.
Mark that in your calendar.
Yeah, all right. I could take a look. Man.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to miss that one there, Bob.
Yeah, probably.
Dude, I gotta tell you, from this angle, your features are very classic, and it like gives me this vibe of like Easter Island head.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The way the angle, yeah, I like that.
Well, not only that, but the ugliness of the face and the way that they distorted everything. All right, for all you people that are still hanging around listening to this, you are the people that love it. All right, so that's cool.
Yeah.
All right,
Later, guys.
So special.
See you later. Take care of yourself.
Special teams. We talked about this on Friday on the Bleeding Burgundy podcast. I mean, I told you, I get sick and tired of these special teams.
Special ed teams.
They're the special team. I don't understand. I might get a tax credit. So
That was so funny, by the way.
I got
keep
some
replaying that.
stuff already ready to go for Tuesday. I can tell you that. I thought I
Oh,
was buying a
magic!
football team.
Meditations with magic is gonna be
That is-
so fun.
My first half is very different from my second half. I was wondering if I even bought a football team. What in the hell is this? So, anyway, I lost my train of thought with that.
Special teams.
Special teams have been, dude. It's the same as like the Cam. I call it the Cam Curl syndrome now. We've seen good high level play on a sustained basis out of players like Cam Curl. But not this year, not at all. The special teams, when I said that on Friday, you guys were like, well, special teams, special team. Fucking Tyrone Burgess? Get the fuck out of here with his name. You saw, I don't want to hear
in
it.
the Pro Bowl vote. I mean, come on,
Whatever.
man. He's got to be good, right?
He can do the wole.
Jesus effing Christ. I'll tell you what, you know who bought the most Snicker bars this year? Neither do I. Who fucking cares? Same thing. The fact of the matter is that they've not been good. I mean, we've had some nice returns out of Crowder, and I have been all for re-signing Crowder because of that.
He
Because of the
still
spark-
should.
But what he did today was just like, what the fuck was that? We get a
Mind blowing.
block.
It was a good return.
It's
But
they're trying to make too many plays. It's
It
the
was a
same thing you
fantastic-
see.
He was in on the tank, man. He was like, I did too good. Let me give the
He
ball
was
back.
like, I've been with the Jets. I understand this. Here you go. All right.
All right, we'll be back
Anything
Tuesday.
after
This has gone on long enough.
Yeah, we might as well.
Yes, Yes.
All right, so everybody out there, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, whatever it is, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah, whatever it is that you celebrate, man. Be
If not,
peaceful.
happy Monday.
Be peaceful. That's the most important thing. That's you know what people talk to me about religion, and if you don't know what I believe by now, well, Jesus Christ. But the fact of the matter is, everyone on Christmas, everybody's peaceful with one another, and that's the way we should
do. Be with family, love,
Right.
Yeah.
eat right, be merry,
be kind, and that's it.
and it'll start all over again on Tuesday. So yeah,
That's right. We'll get right on back to it. All you have to do is type Sam Howell, and boom, here they come. All right, Scotty, Merry Christmas, man. Had a great
Thank
night.
you, mate. Appreciate it. Honestly, both everyone.
Merry
here,
Christmas, you filthy animal.
Make Merry Christmas, Jesse. I swear to God, look, he's got his hat on because he's gotten himself some implants for Christmas. You know that? He got some hair moved from his ass. He got some hair moved from his ass up to his head.
He's gone to Turkey and
vocal cord field.
That's just nappy as hell.
He went. It's nappy.
Got nappy hair.
Man,
No, that'll be me in about 10 minutes. He's nappy.
Crazy.
shit. If Max took that hood off, that hair might hit the ceiling.
Max is waiting for the NyQuil to kick in. So
I tell you what,
He's like Ronald McDonald.
if I don't see Max for like a month, he shows up at my house, and it's almost like, what kind of fucking Dr. Seuss tree is he going to look like? Sideshow Bob.
Max, they're just jealous. They're jealous.
I know he is.
The joys of being young, Max.
When my hair was really long, I could ponytail it, and he hated it.
I didn't even notice a ponytail. It was just up there with everything else. I thought, hey, what's the squirrel hiding behind?
That's
God, I wouldn't do the top. I would do a pony off the back.
Oh, I don't care about that, dude. I used to wear a big old ponytail.
Oh, Jesse, you're not going top knot. You're not going top knot bell end, are you?
Yeah, don't go top knot bell.
I got that foo-foo ponytail all them kickballers put up. That's so stupid.
My hair was long. I put it in a ponytail. It looked like a fucking foxtail hanging off the back of my head. I looked like the
rat tail
mean kid in the Christmas Story movie when I had my hair in a ponytail with his.
My dad still
has a ponytail.
My dad's hair still to this day is down to his hips. He's got long hair.
Wow.
Your dad grows pot. I'm assuming he should. So, wait a minute, dude. I saw that picture you put up. Some nice looking plants. Scott, you said your dad has a ponytail?
No, God, no. I said I've never had a ponytail. Never could grow a ponytail.
My God, he's actually I just insulted his father. Oh, he's gonna a glove slap is coming.
My dad's got no hair as well. He's as bald as it gets, like me. I think he was bald at 27, so it's fine. It happens. It's all right.
Look, you get the top of your head becomes bald because women are rubbing on it, and there's only one position you can be in for that. And I don't want to give Scott any bad pictures about his parents while he's getting ready for Christmas.
I've told you it was once when the lights were off, and then I came out.
Let me get.
Is that why I have so much hair? Shit.
You got it. So how did that happen? I mean, it's basic math. If it's only once that you got it, and there's 2 kids there. No, seriously. Here's what I want to ask you: did you get your socks off in time?
Did you get my what? Sorry.
Did you get your socks off in time? Like, yeah, fuck you, you fucking wanker.
That's true.
That's the way to do it. All right, so I'm watching the 4:00 games here. It was a heartbreaker for the Commanders. We'll be back on Tuesday afternoon at 5:30 for all of you people out there that want to watch us. All of you people that took vacation next week. Hey, man, think about this. On Tuesday, when you're sitting around wondering whether it's time to start drinking, 5:30 is when you start. Actually, you start around 5 o'clock. 2 drink minimum.
Maybe start around 4 o'clock. Just get totally blitzed.
Just get fucking blotto. Come on in, or as Scott would say, what are you going to get?
Pissed
out
your tree. Yeah,
just out your tree. Come on,
that'll be me. I will be leathered on Tuesday, so it'll be quite interesting to see.
It'll be Boxing Day, everybody. The Bleeding Burgundy Podcast Boxing Day, big fucking extravaganza. That's hard to say.
Say that 4 times fast.
All right, so no, I'm not going to say it 4 times fast. I only said it 1 time and it was bad. So that's enough of that. We'll say it again. The Boxing Day big time Bleeding Burgundy Podcast extravaganza. We will be back on Tuesday at 5:30 in the afternoon. Everybody, Merry Christmas. Happy holiday.
Happy holidays to all.
Peace to you. And except you people that are going to fucking come after me about,
You Sam, how you're a fucking asshole. You think that guy should even get his name right?
all right, then.